bringing all the energy and colour combos of a Saturday morning cartoon, Astral Gunners is a horizontal shoot 'em up that got better and better the more I played it. It's one of those games that looks a little bit too generic on the surface, apart from some art style quirks, but the real detail and fun comes in the various different gameplay mechanics that are layered upon each other to make each run through with each different character unique and interesting and challenging, and combine that with online leaderboards and you have a very Moorish game. At the beginning of Astral Gunners, you start off with 3 different gunners that you can choose, and they're all kind of coloured like Power Rangers, but additional 4 and 5 gunners get unlocked the more you play. They each come with a standard spread shot as their main attack, but then they have a secondary attack which is either like a pointy laser or a press and charge like boom attack. Each gunner has its own unique one, so there's a little bit of interplay there. They also have their own unique defensive ability that enables them to dodge bullets and break bullets, and that's crucial because that helps out with your multiplier and your charging up of your special attack, which then enables you to deal with big damage everywhere, and those special attacks are unique to each gunner too. So as you can see, each of the characters will play differently, even though their base attack are all the same. And that really helps because there's loads of different difficulty levels, lots of different gunners, and the last thing that you can do after level 1 is choose whatever level you want to go to next. But there's a trick to this too, because depending on which level progression you decide to choose, you'll then be able to free various NPCs or beat various sub-mini bosses who, once they're defeated or rescued, will then come and join you as additional like side characters, and they will decide to come and help you in other specific levels at certain points. So it might be that one of the special people that you save comes and helps you in a certain boss battle, but they only will appear to help you in that specific level. But that then means that it makes that level slightly easier because you've got additional help. Whereas if you go to that other level first, you might unlock a different side character that helps you elsewhere. So you need to balance out, and you get this through various replaying the different levels. You'll kind of work out where the strengths and weaknesses are for the character that you've got versus the bosses that you're trying to beat, and then kind of lean into your own little unique playthrough. I thought it was such a cool way of doing choose your own adventure and choose your own path throughout a shoot 'em up that actually had consequence and weight to your decisions, rather than just arbitrarily going, I'll do level 5 next, then level 3, then level 6. Do you know what I mean? It was really cool. Alongside all of that, as you're busy shooting everything to explosions, there will be a big, chonky heavy metal soundtrack absolutely jamming its arse out. And these are real hair metal guitar solos going on that get under your skin. I think it's a real boon for the game because it reminds me of like Contra, but just as a horizontal shoot 'em up, because there's bullets everywhere, everything's exploding, there is massive guitar solos going on with big huge stadium drums. It just works so well, and it really gives this game a unique, emboldening atmosphere that gets you pumped for the experience, and then you go and blast everything to bits. The other cool thing about Astral Bots is that the more that you play and the more that you achieve, the more you unlock and the deeper everything becomes. Every achievement on Steam is tied to an unlock of some sort, and they're largely relating to either system hacks that you can then add to your gunners to make them stronger. So that can be things like extra lives, auto recharge of special ability, being able to have the first hit into your hitbox be reflected back, for example. There's loads of different ones, and you can't take them all into battle with you, but you can kind of tune your gunner around what you're strong or weak at to compensate or accentuate it. You can also unlock more character skins, and also like an encyclopedia of all of the different stats of the enemies and your gunners that build out the lore, I guess, of Astral Gunners as a whole. It's a really good kind of just keep on going, because it doesn't tell you exactly what you need to do to unlock all of these different hacks or ideas, and sometimes the achievement description will give you enough of like a a clue in the right direction for you to be able to kind of go, okay, I need to get an A rank in this level, or I need to save this specific NPC. But yeah, sometimes you still have to kind of work out, how do I actually save that NPC in the end to unlock the unlock and then get going. So again, it comes back to that replayability, and I just found it so much fun. The beauty and the reason why this game is so fun is because it's fluid, it's responsive, it's bold, it's in your face, that soundtrack is superb, and the enemies are fun, well orchestrated, but also provides lots and lots of challenge too, because when it gets to the boss, each boss plays out very differently. They all have multiple phases as well, and you need to keep your wits about you, but it's never stupidly overwhelming, at least on easy and medium mode. When it gets to hard and then revenge mode as you unlock it later on, this game gets absolutely bullet hell crazy. But if you're a standard shoot 'em up player, much like myself, I'm not an expert in this genre at all, despite me loving it, you can still have a whale of a time, be seriously challenged, but also you will get more and more progression through the game, because the more you play, they start to give you more continues, which allows you to get further, which then allows you to unlock more things. It's just a really good gameplay loop that's extremely satisfying to play, and it's a big 2 hearty thumbs up from me. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/higherplane-network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.